Coloring Notebook. This is being sponsored by Tina, who is telling him thank you here on YouTube. And the other participants in this collaboration is Poet Spice or Poet Spice Biblio Scribe and Alyssa Hall. So the two prompts, the first one is you're supposed to tell about your crafty self in the fall, I guess what your crafty plans are or things that you like in the fall or what you're feeling right now. And then the second prompt is about your craft room. So I wanted to share with you what I've done. So here is my view of the fall. Now I live in Florida. We don't really get that much of a fall. So my fall looks very different from what other people's fall might be. When I think of fall though, here we're still kind of warm. So when I think of warm, I'm thinking of like color, which I have on here, and my blanket, which I put here, coffee, and then things that I like to do during that time period, like writing, getting under my blanket and doing some writing, or under my blanket and doing some reading. And I posted a picture of myself. I feel like I am that, one of a kind. This was a card that I received in a swap, and I love the image, so I cut it out and just added it there. Thought it was perfect. Family crafting. In YouTube, I do a lot of crafting in the fall. I do a lot of YouTube all year round, but especially when it gets a little warmer, a little chilly, and I want to get under my blanket and snuggle and watch YouTube. I love the holidays that come around in the fall, and yeah. So this is a girl that I created, and I included it in Alyssa's book, so I want to make sure I include it in Tina's book as well. And then I have a message here of my crafty phase for the fall. I'm liking all kinds of glues right now and just experimenting with glue. I'm enjoying the Prima Press, which is what I stamp these things with. I really like that, so you guys might want to check out that Prima Press. I'm loving Traveler's Notebooks, obviously. Even the micro, I'm starting to play with making micro TNs in notebooks. I'm loving my new craft table from the Goodwill, which I'll share in a future video. I'm loving experimenting with learning to color using Copic child markers. I'm loving anything purple, that's my color. And then I'm also loving experimenting with beads and charms on Traveler's Notebooks. And I'm loving different craft magazines right about now. So that's a look inside my crafty self in the fall. The other prompt was about your craft space or your crafty self. So my spread is very different. I didn't want to put a whole bunch of pictures of my craft room, so I have one picture of a corner of my craft space, because it's hard to take pictures of my craft room without taking a whole bunch, and I just didn't want to fill up the booklet with just a bunch of pictures of space. So I have that. It's like one of my favorite corners because I have this Goodwill find that has all of my Sizzix dies and my bins that I use a lot. This is my new second craft table from Goodwill, and my machines are over here. I got a new artist grade printer, and then I have underneath here is a heat press, but I have some a drapery thing that I made that I haven't hung yet. It's just kind of sitting there. Okay, so this says play, be creative, so fun, and then I have these characters. So this is just sharing a little bit about me. I love, love, love these characters. Charlie Brown is my heart. Anything Charlie Brown just makes me just happy. I don't know, he just brings me such peace. And then anything Agnes from Despicable Me and her precious unicorn. She's just the most beautiful thing. I love her. And Annie McPhee. Oh my goodness, I love this lady. She gets kids in check. Reminds me of my teaching and my experience in day to day with kids. So when I see these characters, all three of these characters give me the same feeling I have as when I'm in my craft room. I just feel comfort and happiness and playful, just like a kid at heart. So I'm not going to share all of this, but I did a little journaling card for Tina, and it's a front and back card for her to view. So I won't share that. And I did put it inside of one of these little Target pockets. And I really love how this page came out. And Tina, you'll be excited to know that I decided to try your technique of adding scrapbook paper to the booklet. And I must say, I love it. I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. So those are my 2 pages, and this is going postal tomorrow, and I will be sending it on to Alyssa. And then when Alyssa's finished, she will send it on back home to Tina. So I want to thank you all for tuning in, and I hope you'll tune in for the next episode of Sisterhood of the Traveling Notebook. Thank you guys for watching.